I'm going to be sharing this live training across my platforms, which is in my private Facebook group and then also on my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already subscribed to me over there, it'd be wonderful if you would subscribe and support. I'm almost to 1,000 followers, which is a really critical number on YouTube. I'm super excited for what I'm going to share about today. And what I'm going to share about is a huge lesson that I've learned from over the past 5 years, investing in online courses, online masterminds. I've now been in five in 5 years, and also programs, some one-on-one coaching, things like that. What I have learned and what my biggest takeaway is with regards to the way that I currently invest now and the way that I love to see my clients investing. And this secret that I'm going to share with you has been like the biggest game changer and the biggest shift in my business. It's something that I was doing and then I stopped because like many people, I got attracted to big, shiny results and big, shiny objects. I believed that, things could happen super, super fast. Now, I still believe that things can happen really, really fast when it comes to manifesting and when it comes to holding a frequency. But generally, if you're going for the programs where people are leading with these big, big results, it's actually kind of out of alignment in generally from what I've seen inside of the masterminds and inside of the containers. And so what I want to talk about today is how I came back into alignment with myself as a coach, as a mentor, and also as a creator, and the way that I invest now. And I want to say all of these masterminds that I've been in have been incredibly valuable, and I've learned so much, whether it be a simple strategy that I take away, whether it be all kinds of insanely important connections and relationships that I build with the people inside the mastermind, even a course that I took that was a $3,000 course. And I learned one thing inside of that course that then went on to make to earn me $62,000. So I love to talk about this. And what I'm wanting to go more into is the way that I currently invest now. So the way that I'm like investing right now is I invest. Sorry, one of my clients just messaged me and now I'm like, what is she writing? So I'll be checking that right after. But the way that I invest in programs now is I always invest with my intention. And if you're watching this live, just give me a little heart, a little thumbs up. I haven't done a live in a little while. I've been mostly focused on posting and sharing, and also like so excited and inspired about the presenters and the incredible women that I'm welcoming into the retreat. And I think I'm going to need to do a live on that in just a little bit, because I'm just so hugely inspired by the momentum and the women that are stepping forward to invest in themselves. But one thing that I learned is I invest now from the intention and the desire of the results that I'm going to create. And so I really check in with my intention. What is my intention with joining a course or a program or a membership? And is that intention, is it like based in scarcity? Because I know a lot of people that invest because they have a fear of missing out, because they have something just has to work in their business, because if it doesn't work in their business, then, their business is going to go up in flames, right? And that is actually a really tricky place to invest from, because when we're in that scarcity, feeling like we don't have enough, or what we're doing isn't enough, or we're maybe in the wounded masculine paradigm where we're still trying to do everything all the time and to create massive wins and massive success just out of doing. What happens is we already get a little bit out of alignment by doing that. And so I always check in with my desire, like, what is my intention? What do I hope to create? And even like a mastermind that I like invested in where I've always like tripled my investment and my money from a financial perspective. I've always come out better than what I went in with, not just only from knowledge and strategies and experience and connections, but also financially speaking as well. So, how does this relate to manifesting? It does relate to manifesting because when we're manifesting, something that we'd like to create out in the future, something that's out, we perceive it as outside of us because we perceive that it's not part of our physical experience yet, right? We need to hold that frequency of what it is that we're creating. And oftentimes, when I would sign up to work with a new coach, that new client would drop in before I even started working with that coach or before I even started going through the mastermind, simply because of that intention and that desire that I spoke about in the beginning. And that's why inside my programs, it's so important to me that my clients stay connected with what is the intention that they've set forth for themselves. And sometimes that can be a little bit scary because if you have big dreams, you have big visions, then you really got to stay, you really want to stay accountable to your dreams and to your visions, right? And also to have clarity, you know? And I find that the places where I've invested more from this empowered experience, not out of scarcity or because TikTok, the time is going to run out, even though I do respect other people's boundaries. I mean, when a coach tells me there's a time limit on signing up for something, then I really have to go back and I have to check in with my intuition. And I have to say, is this going to be the right thing for me right now? And that's what we talked about in the mastermind today, right offer, right timing. If it's the right thing right then I go for it, especially if my gut is saying yes. And so when we're manifesting and we're really calling in our long-term visions and we're holding the frequency, okay, the frequency of our soulmate clients, then our clients are going to start investing that way too. They're going to start playing a longer game, and you're going to see the clients who know that they're going to be in business for a long time. And it's not just a question of if it will happen for them, it's just a question of when. All right. So, and then once they realize that, then they stop chasing the short-term wins, right? And they start playing this much longer game, which anybody that's been in business for a while has already realized that the short-term game doesn't lead to long-term consistency or sustainability in business. And I know this because I've been an entrepreneur now for over a decade, and I've been full-time in my soul-led business for almost 5 years now. And it's something that I'm very proud of. So if manifesting your soul-led business or leading a life from soul inspiration and creating your most inspired offers and your most creative offer that feels really aligned to you, not getting distracted by the shiny objects and the quick wins, if that speaks to you, then I have several different ways that you can work with me. So always feel free to reach out after these live trainings or to book a time on my Calendly that we can chat. My DMs are open, and I'd love to hear from the women in this group. What are you currently manifesting? Does this resonate with holding the frequency of your future desires, and how you do that, and how you start to really allow them to crystallize from casting that that bigger vision, that overarching vision of your brand that you're creating. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this live training today, and I will see you later in the week.